Yo, what's up, guys? Mike from Junk 90s back at you today. We're going to be looking at a throwback from the end of that vintage era, the top 10 most valuable cards in the 1978 Topps baseball set. This is such a cool set. Like I said, coming in at the end of that vintage era, this was the first year Topps increased their set size to 726 from the standard 660 card set they set in the middle of that decade. Has a great roster of rookie cards, including 4 Hall of Famers in Eddie Murray right there in the middle, the famous Molitor Trammell rookie card on the left, and Jack Morris on the right. These will feature heavily on the list. You can get a near mint set for the relatively cheap price of about $150 to $200 right now. But if you want a wax box sealed by BBCE, it might come in around $4 or $5 for you if that's your taste. So anyway, without further ado, here's the list, basing this off of PSA 9 sales. So starting off, number 10, we have Carl Yastrzemski. Number 40, Yaz. Carl Yastrzemski's legacy is forever tied to his remarkable Triple Crown achievement in 1967, the last until Miguel Cabrera did this in 2012. A Red Sox legend, led the league in batting average, home runs, RBIs during that historic season. He has an enduring impact on the franchise. He's celebrated by fans, and he is number 10 on this list. His PSA 9 goes for $176. No recent sales in a 10, probably a $1,000 card, and if you want it raw, you can get it for $135, guys. Not too bad. Number 9, Lou Whitaker. Not a Hall of Famer, but a nice rookie card. Lou Whitaker's rookie number 704. You can get a PSA 9 for about $200. The 10s go for about $2,000. Raw, a little more expensive than that. Yaz, it is a rookie card after all, $3.50. He is Lou Whitaker, great player and often underrated second baseman. Formed a formidable double play duo with someone you will see later on this list, Alan Trammell, during the years of the Tigers. Anyway, great player, sometimes overshadowed, but glad to see his card prices getting a little bit of respect from this 1978 set. Number 8, we have Jim Kaat. Man, Jim Kaat, arguably one of the best fielding pitchers of all time, a durable pitcher with a record 16, that's right, 16 Gold Glove Awards, stood out for not only his longevity, but also his exceptional fielding skills. His PSA 9, this is not a rookie, but a nice price. His PSA 9 goes for about $250. No good recent sales in a 10. The raw card, if you want to get it, $123 on ComC. So that's number 8, Jim Kaat, number 715. Number 7, Dave Parker, number 560. You could arguably say he is one of the more hard luck non-Hall of Famers we've seen in recent history. Formidable outfielder known for his powerful bat, exceptional throwing arm. Had a unique pregame ritual of placing star stickers on baseball to enhance his vision at the plate. Nicknamed the Cobra, what a hitter. His PSA 9 card goes for $280. Again, not a rookie card. There's some nice depth in here if you can pull mint cards. Very hard to pull mints out of this set, but 9 goes for $280. Big escalator to the 10 that we're starting to see, $3,600. And if you want a raw copy, go to ComC. You can get it for just over $1 at $1.14. Number 6, we have the Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. What a hitter. Etched his name into baseball lore with his legendary postseason performances. Powerhouse hitter, renowned for his ability to rise to the occasion when it mattered most, with his iconic 3 home run game in a single World Series contest. That is the testament to his clutch prowess. People love him. He has a huge following, which is why his PSA 9s go for $283. He is a darling of the 1970s in those sets. 10s up to $7,500, but hey, if you just want the raw copies, get them for under $2 if you want to. Reggie Jackson, number 200. Number 5, we got Rod Carew, one of the best bats of all time. A multi-time batting champion. He's revered for his meticulous approach to hitting, unmatched hand-eye coordination, consistently maintained lofty batting averages, and was a very, very versatile hitter. His PSA 9 goes for $383 thereabouts. The 10s, getting close to $3,000 on those, but you can again get these raw copies for about $1 a piece if you want to do on ComC. So that's number 5, the Rod Carew, number 580 from 1978 Topps. Number 4, we got George Brett, the George Brett, number 100 in this set, always reserved for stars at the time. Those 100 numbers, 100, 200, 300, always reserved for the best. George Brett, known for his fiery competitiveness, iconic tenure with the Royals, stands as clearly one of the most celebrated third basemen in baseball history. PSA 9, no doubt, showing that, going for $480 thereabouts. The 10s, hard to find comps on these, but they're going for recent sales, go for in the 5 figures. Has a huge following. What a player. But again, funny thing about these cards, if you want just the raw regular copy, you can get them for about $1.50 on ComC. Funny thing about those 70s cards, man, made a lot of them, but the ones survived in top condition, very, very difficult to find. As you can see here, have been seeing, and are going to start to see much more of. Number 3, Eddie Murray, number 36. I have one of these in my collection. Big Eddie Murray fan. Switch hitter, left an indelible mark on baseball history through his remarkable consistency and power. Member of the exclusive 3,000 hit and 500 home run club. What a player. His PSA 9 rookie card goes for about $900. Last comp on a PSA 10 was almost $40K. In February 2023. A raw copy, his rookie card will cost you a little more than some of these other ones. $9.17 though. The steep price for a Hall of Fame huge hitter from the 70s, going for $9.17 on ComC. Number 2. The Paul Molitor, Alan Trammell, number 707 rookie card. Maybe a bit of a surprise to some of you guys that this rookie card or the Eddie Murray didn't go number 1 for the PSA 9s. But the PSA 9 here can go for over $1,200. Molitor and Trammell both inducted into the Hall of Fame. One of the only, I believe the only 2 Hall of Fame rookie card there is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it will soon be joined by Pujols and Ichiro, but I believe this is the only one of 2 current Hall of Famers, but correct me if I'm wrong there. Both exceptional talents in the 1977 draft class. Molitor amassed over 3,000 hits during his career. Incredible player. PSA 9, $1,200. PSA 10, last comp in 2021, almost $30,000. And if you want a raw copy, it will go for about $10, $11. Which leaves us to number 1, the man, the Nolan Ryan Express. I said Reggie Jackson was one of the darlings of the 80s. The 70s. Nolan Ryan might be the number 1. A remarkable career as a Hall of Fame pitcher. He is celebrated for his astonishing record of 7 no-hitters, feat that still stands as an MLB record. Pitched for an astounding 27 seasons. An illustrious career, garnered countless fans, which is clearly reflected in his card prices. The PSA 9 on this one goes for $2,800. An extraordinary amount, more than double the number 2 on this list. The PSA 10, the last one, 2019, went for $15,000 at auction. What a card. Imagine that would go for far more today. Lots of Nolan Ryan collectors out there, but the raw copy, $2.83 if you want to get it from ComC. So huge escalators on mint condition and then gem mint cards and PSA 8s for a lot of these guys, but always nice to see the best of the era getting some huge respect in cards prices from all the collectors out there. So that's number 1, Nolan Ryan. We do have a couple honorable mentions for you guys. First one, Rennie sitting at number 165. His PSA 9 goes for about $248. He earned baseball immortality with an extraordinary 7-for-7 game in a 22-0 victory in 1975 with the Pirates over the Cubs. What a hitter, what a feat. Another honorable mention, Dick Williams, number 522, going for $536 in his last sale. Very low on the pop report, so this is one that definitely some set collector had his eye on, and you can get it for $1 raw. The snubs, maybe you noticed a couple, I would say also 70s darlings that didn't make this list. Surprising to me. I thought these guys would have been on there, but I'll show you the first one. From the Big Red Machine, Pete Rose, number 20. He is one of these guys that is beloved in 70s cards, but the 78 not going for as much, possibly because on one of the sheets he is duplicated on here, so actually a much higher supply of this card showing in the PSA 9 figure is only going for about $69, $70. We'll say $65 to $70. Which is a bit surprising if you ask me from a 1970s Pete Rose card, because in some of these other sets he goes for big money. The 10, you can get it for, over, we'll say $1,000 to $1,200 raw, $134. So a bit surprising, but that's why we'd call this one a snub. And then another member of the Big Red Machine, Johnny Bench, number 700. His PSA 9 still a very nice sum of about $115 to $120, but not quite enough to make the list. Was just off it. He might have been about 15th. But man, Johnny Bench, in most other sets from the 70s, you'll find him easily in the top 10, usually in the top 5 for best card, most valuable card in that set in this grade. But Johnny Bench, beloved, reflects in the PSA 9s and 10s for sure, maybe even a little more in the raw price with a steep $2.67. But Johnny Bench left off the list. We'll call that one a snub. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. That's it for today. The top 10 cards of the 1978 Topps baseball set. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.